Hey you, it's Jess here, and I'm just going to be doing a 2-clip haul here of Fantasy wax melts. I just got in her the wax that I bought from her Scooby-Doo collection, but I did an order for her Casper collection, and obviously they're a few weeks apart. So I will insert a clip after this one with the Casper wax. But let's start off with the Scooby-Doo. I just got 3 of them, but I'm super excited. I haven't smelt them at all. They're so cute. This is my first time getting paw prints and the souffle from Kirsten. I have gotten the jack-o'-lanterns last year, and these were like a good 4 melt for me. But yeah, I'm really excited because I can already smell the autumnness coming off of them. I'm so excited. I love autumn scents and I've been missing them. But first we have the freebie here, which is flannel type. Now, I've had candles of flannel from Bath & Body Works before, and I don't really love the manly scent, so let's have a smell. Yes, it's still very cologne-y and strong. I actually do wonder, and let me know, because we have like this, and usually this would actually be fine for my melter, but I'm wondering what if I mixed it with like, okay, put this in half, right? Because we can do that with this one. What if I put like this with like a chunk of like sugar cookie royale? Have you done that? Have you done it with flannel? Does it make it any better? Let me know. Because flannel is just a bit too astringent male for me, like cologne. It's like a bit too strong in my home for me. So I wonder if I can like mix it with a rich bakery that I might make it better. Let me know. I mean, it might just smell like crap. I don't know. But I'm happy to have a little sample of it and see if I want to try blending it. Alright, let's get into these. I'm so excited. So let's talk about the souffle first, which, wow, what a really cute souffle. I love this choice of the blue. This is Spooky Castle, Blackberry, Cider Lane, and Marshmallow Fireside. And we got the little imprint of the cat. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was actually like, should I message Kirsten and be like, could I have a cat one when I noticed there was a cat? Because I'm such a cat person. And so was Kirsten. But she gave me a cat. I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but otherwise, if you did, thank you, Kirsten. I love me a little kitty. But the fun story about this was, I actually thought I bought the very last one off the side. I got to the shop an hour and 40 minutes late because I was playing The Sims. Oh, I can already smell it. and this was the last one, and I bought it, but then Kirsten actually said she miscounted, so she was able to add like 4 more back to the shop. They're probably sold out by now, but just saying there could be more of this. Blackberry, Cider Lane, and Marshmallow Fireside. Yeah, that blackberry was really coming out to me from the bag. Oh my god, look how cute. It got a little melted. This was sitting in Florida, by the way. But she looks so cute, little cat and a pumpkin. I love these colors. That's really, really nice. You definitely get the bright blackberry and apple. But you definitely smell more of a juicy, cidery apple. Let's see if I can get... I think there's a bit more Marshmallow Fireside on the bottom. But it smells a little bit more, maybe because of the blackberry, it smells a little bit more sweet and not too fireside. That probably come out a bit more and warm, but it's more like a juicy berry marshmallow at the moment with like the hint of the cider in it. So I think that I really, really like that. It's like a clean, not clean, but you know, like a juicy berry kind of scent. Not too firesidey. And then I got Spooky Island. So you have Spooky Castle and Spooky Island. And this is mulled cider and leaves. So different to Cider Lane, but I do love leaves. So leaves is like one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works. Oh wow. It's a lot sweeter than I was expecting, but not in a bad way. It's rich. You definitely get that mulled cider kind of feel. I feel like it's making the leaves a lot more because Leaves has apple in it, right? So I think it's giving it much more that mild apple smell. It's feeling very like sweet as an apple-y, but not in a bad way, like a sweet cooked apple. I'm sure that Leaves will probably come out more on warm, but I really like that. It's like really tasty smelling. And not pot puree, not mac apple or anything like that, but like a sweet baked apple. But not spicy, clean, fresh, but not fresh. Do you understand me? Fresh and juicy. And then finally we got Scrappy, which is funny because Scrappy's the worst. You know it, you know it. This is French toast, espresso, and sweet and creamy. And I thought that'd just be a nice little addition to the coffee scents that I always like to get from Kirsten. Ooh, you really get that French toast actually. It's really like rich, like mapley, get the really rich mapley, custardy kind of smell to it. And then you get that espresso in the back. Just like the hint of espresso. Oh, but I really like the French toast in that. That's really decadent, actually. But also not spicy. I don't find any of these were particularly spicy. They're more sweet, juicy, tasty kind of smells. So I really like that actually. And Scooby-Doo also makes me think of Supernatural. And I was just thinking the other day of a Supernatural set idea, but because there's an episode in Supernatural where they go into the Scooby-Doo cartoon world. If you didn't know, it exists. It's called the Scooby-Natural, I think, or Scooby-Natural episode, but that's why I really like Scooby-Doo as well. But yeah, I really like this collection of scents that are really sweet and decadent and a lot more, because I do have like other autumn scents that are way more patchouli and pot puree, but this is like straight like bakery sweet mulled wine apples, which I really enjoy. So I'll leave you now and then we'll get into Casper, which I'm really excited to smell as well. I think I got some bangers out of that too. And yeah, I'll see you in a minute. So I have the next clip for my Fantasy Wax Melts haul. This is the Casper release. Of course, I just hauled the Scooby-Doo stuff. And now I've got Casper in. And I got another freebie, which is Yummy Mummy. I actually don't know what Yummy Mummy is supposed to be. And it's interesting that it's written mummy, like British, Australian mummy. That's interesting. What is this supposed to be? I don't know what Yummy Mummy is supposed to be, but it makes me think of a Lush. It makes me think of like fresh shampoo, lotion kind of smell. It's interesting. I'll definitely melt that as a little sample. But let's get into the Casper release. I got 3 from this release as well. We got Friendly Ghost, which is zucchini, pumpkin bread, and apple strudel. I just love me some apple strudel. Oh yeah, you definitely get those 2 rich notes. I feel like they're actually both pretty rich. Oh, I didn't realize it was pumpkin bread, so yeah. I think I am getting like that hint of pumpkin as well. Super rich, bready, decadent, yeasty with that little hint of the apple strudel in there, like the cinnaminess. Then I have Carrigan, which is cracklin' birch, pumpkin pecan waffles, and toasted marshmallow. I haven't smelled this one yet, and I'm curious about the cracklin' birch. So this sounds interesting. Oh, that is interesting. There's something more savory, almost a hint of licoricey. You do get this sort of tree smell a little bit of wood. It's an interesting smell, but I think when it's melting, you'll really get more of those decadent bakery smells to it. I can't talk today. There's definitely that hint of the woodsiness of the crackle and birch, but not too much. It's not overpowering. It's not like a pine scent or anything like that. It's really interesting. I really want to give this a melt. I might throw that into my October basket just to like melt one up. I'll probably cut this into 4s maybe, because they're pretty thin. So you have 4 pieces. But that is really interesting. It's interesting. I'm always after a less in-your-face tree smell, because some of the pines at winter really like, whew, I'm getting a headache from the pine kind of thing. So I'm really, really interested to see how that melts. I'm definitely going to put this in my October one because I want to melt it soon to really get a sniff of it. And I'll let you know in November in my wax empties what I thought of that one. But it's interesting. It's like, it's just on the cusp. There's just a little bit of the woodsiness. And then I think the waffles and marshmallow will really come out and warm. And then finally we have Dr. Harvey. I can't be the only one who thinks Dr. Harvey is super hot in Casper. It's like when you're a kid, you're into Casper's, which was his name, Devin something. You're into the guy who plays Casper as when he's alive. And then as an adult, you really love Dr. Harvey. This is apple cider donut and zucchini bread. I've been getting a lot of apple cider donut, to be honest. I can't remember. Sorry, I got cat hair on these things. Not her cats, my cats. No, okay, I'm just looking at my last one, my last order. This one is interesting. I wasn't expecting this. There's definitely the zucchini bread in the background. And it's just a slight hint of the apple cider, but it feels way more donutty, actually. This will be interesting to smell on warm, because I feel like it's going to be a growing scent. Because I just smelled Salt Mountain Melts, which you will see after this video. So sorry for the spoilers, but this one has an apple cider donut. And yeah, it's kind of similar to that. This one has the zucchini bread instead. This feels like it's going to be very rich and delicious, and I'm interested to see how the donut changes it instead of just straight up apple cider. Like this is mulled cider. Which one? This is Cider Lane. This is mulled cider. I'm going to smell these again. Yeah, this one's way more rich, mulled, winey smell. Plus the leaves kind of has that mulled smell as well to me. So that's interesting. This one's Cider Lane. Again, super, like, you got that fresh feeling to it, which feels a lot more yeasty and creamy. So I'm getting a lot more of the donut than I am with the apple cider. So that'll be interesting on warm. But that is everything I got from Fantasy Wax. Love it all. I love the autumnal scents. I can't wait to melt them. Definitely throwing them into my October, November, December, January, February, the whole warm months. Warm months, the opposite, the cold months coming up. So I'm excited to melt all of these. But if you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.